Hey guys, welcome to my shop. I'm gonna do a video today on cutting old pair of prescription glasses to fit into your Fat Sharks. I did this with another set of glasses, old glasses that I had, working out great. It's not pretty, but it works. I haven't done them with like actual glasses. The ones I'm using are polycarbonate, so they're like a plastic. Hopefully you get something out of this video. Help some people that have less than perfect vision and can run their Fat Sharks the way they want to. The diopters don't work very well for me because I have an astigmatism. Joshua Bardwell did a video a while back. He ordered some of the expensive ones off the internet. I've heard of lots of people like gluing glass lenses in, different things like that. This one I'm putting it in so that you just use a regular pair of glasses, grind them down, they should fit right in the regular slots. And you'll just have to adjust as you can. Hopefully this video shows you something. I'm going to turn the video off, get some things set up, and we'll start back up and I'll show you where I started to get them set up. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to take like some painter's tape and I'm going to tape off both sides of the lenses. This is my old pair of prescription glasses. This doesn't need to be super precise or pretty. You just want to get some tape on there. This helps protect them while you're doing your grinding and sanding and things like that. Okay, now that they're taped up, you're going to want to mark the left and the right. That way you can keep track of your lenses because we're going to be pulling them out of the glasses here in just a minute. Okay, so the next step is you got to start making some lines on here to get your IPD, your interpupillary distance. You've got to get those off your glasses and equaled up to the Fat Sharks. If not, you'll probably be a little bit off. Your data has to be super perfect, but this is how I did it. I got my glasses. Actually, I had a little bit of help. We'll see if I can manage this today alone. So I line the glasses up, center them up, and then I go off this inside line here because that's where the edge of your glasses will sit. And I'm just going to mark a line. Same over here. If I can get them to set up how I want them to. Okay. So now I've got that line. Not quite sure those are reasonably equal. I think this one's going to need to be in just a little bit. So like that. Okay. So now that you got that line and you've got the mark coated, you can actually pull them out of the glasses, which I'm going to do now, and we'll come back. Alright, so I got the lenses out of the glasses. Mine had that invisible underwire, so I just had to cut that plastic to get them out. I kind of trimmed off the edges a little bit just so they're a little more clean looking, so you can kind of see what's going on. They don't need to be perfect. You're going to be grinding a lot of that off. So the next thing we need to do is get the distance between the bottom and the top that we need. You have calipers, this works great. If not, I can give you a measurement right here. Looks like 0.8 of an inch. And then I just use that. Just put that right down here. Center it out some, and then I'm going to mark that. And remember how you mark the line. So this one we're going to grind up to the line. The other line we marked, we want to grind inside the line, because of the way we're drawing the marks, so you can trim them down. Hopefully you can see this. So there's my lines for the width top to bottom. And then you can also take a measurement here. Bend my ruler here a little bit. Looks like they're about an inch to the outside of the lens there. So from your line, 1 inch. From your line, 1 inch. Okay, you're pretty much measured up. You can just freehand that. It's not. So just kind of freehand our shape. And that's what we'll be grinding down, and they'll fit in there after some work. I'll show you that. Show you the grinding next. And hopefully this is all making sense so far. Well, I'm back. My other camera died, so we're gonna do this next step with the GoPros and get a couple angles there, though. I don't know that the sound will be very good, but we'll try it. If you're lucky enough like me, I've got something like a disc sander. I've made one for my lathe here, but if you've got a belt sander or just a standalone disc sander, it'll work. And this is why you have to have the polycarbonate, because I don't think the glass would grind. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Fat Sharks back out, and I'm going to double check the width. So I want to make sure that they're not too wide, which that one is. And that one is not, so I got to regrind the right just a little bit. So we'll check the right again. There, now it fits down in that groove. Okay. So now time for the next step. Okay, so now this next step, we have to grind the tops down here so it'll fit in those channels. The Fat Sharks can actually trim this a little bit of tape off. And so with the shapes that these are, you need to trim down your high ends and your fat middle there. So you should start getting down to something like that. Okay, now let's work on the other side on this one. Okay, and then the other pointer I have is, so this will be the right. You'll want to bevel this edge, otherwise it might dig into your head when you're putting the goggles up on your forehead. Okay, let's do a test fit. So it's right side. Still a little bit thick on the bottom. So we're looking like it might be a little thick on the bottom. I might have to start going up into here a little bit. And there we go. You want a pretty snug fit like that. That way they don't wiggle around or move. You can see how that fits right in there. Let me do this other one off camera, and then we'll take them off and show you what, or I'll show you what my other ones look like. So here's real quick, just kind of see how far I had to go down to kind of make that little groove. Alrighty guys, so here it is. This is what they look like when they're put in. You could probably clean these up some, put some tape back on, and you know, trim this side down, trim, trying to do this funny. So trim here and here. Really make them look good. You could round the edges up here. So this is a set that I made just for this. My other set's working just fine for me. I did bevel the edges back off right here, so when I put them on my head they don't hurt. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope this helps some people. I know that I've got quite a few views on my other my Laforge mod I did on these. Really appreciate that. Have your friends subscribe, and hope to get out and go flying here in a little bit today. Have some fun. Thanks. Bye.